On the air for more than 70 years, this is television's oldest and most successful real estate program, The House Detective. The House Detective is brought to you by Axia Home Loans, White Lotus, Loca Tile Group, Nicole Williams State Farm Office, First Centennial Title, Campbell's Carpets, Accent Window Coverings, Norwalk Furniture Gallery, Master Service Plumbing, Scott Roofing, Nevada Custom Closets, Flowers by Patty, and featuring homes from Dixon Realty. And now, here's third-generation house detective, Greg Newman.
Good afternoon and welcome to the House Detective. Now I want to remind you once again, each week we record the show here at Norwalk Furniture Gallery, and they have their big moving sale going on now. That includes outdoor furniture. So if you're looking for a gigantic umbrella for the patio or maybe just some really durable outdoor furniture, that's all part of the sale. It's up to 60% off. It's here at Norwalk Furniture Gallery. Now we're going to get started by showing you what Ryder Homes is doing here in Northern Nevada, and it's impressive. Here's Ryder Homes getting things started on the House Detective.
Ryder Homes has been designing and building award-winning communities for over 60 years now. And we're just getting started. Now building in Sparks, Carson City, State Line, and coming soon to downtown Reno, Nevada. Learn more at ryderhomes.com/Nevada.
We're spending more time at home than ever before. That means organization is key to a peaceful house. Here at Nevada Custom Closets, our goal is to bring that organization to all parts of your home. From the living room with creative entertainment spaces to stylish master suites, even impressive garages are part of what we can do for you. Nevada Custom Closets is located inside of Norwalk Furniture Gallery at the corner of Huffaker and South Virginia, or look us up online, Nevada Custom Closets.
This portion of the House Detective is brought to you by Dixon Realty.
Eileen over at Dixon made things easy on me this week. She gave me listings to go with each of the hosts from Dixon Realty. Sitting with me is Kathy and JD. All right, Kathy, your listing number 6, super cool, up in the Virginia City Highlands, and it has its own museum. We'll see that in just a minute, right?
Right.
Okay, and JD, your listing's number 1. What should we be on the lookout for?
Well, beautiful views and an in-law quarters.
A number of in-law quarters. We'll see those in the first 6 homes from Dixon Realty. Number 1.
Let's bring you down a quiet country road, add space for horses or your big toys, and you get home number 1. This south suburban spot has one more touch we'll get to in a moment. This is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, single-level home that's set on over an acre with wonderful views of Mount Rose. You'll find a blend of hardwood and tile floors along with an updated kitchen. The heart of the living space was given all new cabinets, granite counters with tile backsplash, and a full stainless appliance package. But it's the outdoor spaces you'll love with the water feature, fire pit, large corral, all framed by mountain views. This is over 2,700 square foot home is priced at $945,000 with a separate in-law quarters. For more about this south suburban home, call me, JD Draculich. You can call me at Dixon Realty for information about home number 1.
The mountain views and beautifully landscaped backyard seem like a bonus when you move into home number 2. That's because you're already living in Arrow Creek with 2 championship golf courses, 2 parks, a residence center with swimming pool and a gym. This single-level 4-bedroom, 3-bath home has a 3-car garage. You'll be greeted by a sitting room framed by plantation shutters, custom paint, and hardwood floors. The great room has travertine, a fireplace, and the kitchen enjoys all the custom touches you would expect to find in this executive home. This over 2,700 square foot home has a beautifully landscaped yard and the asking price of $1,350,000. For more about living in Arrow Creek, call Justin Hers. You can call Justin at Dixon Realty for more about home number 2.
Enjoy the views of the mountains and the sunsets from the patio of home number 3 in south suburban Reno. But before you check out the backyard, you will love this immaculate home on the inside too. With almost 2,000 square feet of living space, this 4-bedroom, 2.5-bath home has custom paint, even a large laundry room. The kitchen was recently remodeled with a modern, clean finish. Step upstairs to find a large bonus area that's framed by each of the bedrooms, many of which have a walk-in closet. The asking price is $675,000, and you will love spending time on the patio and in the expansive backyard with no rear neighbors. To find out more about this home, Reno home, call Chris Golly. You can call Chris at Dixon Realty for information about home number 3.
Let's show you a home that combines classic charm with modern features. Home number 4 is in the North Valleys with no rear neighbors. Here you'll find a 3-bedroom with 2 full baths with a bright open floor plan. There's a high-efficiency AC system, and the security system stays with this 1,350 square foot home. The kitchen has a nice list of features. There you will find granite counters, stainless appliances, and a breakfast bar. The backyard has a great start with a patio and some sport turf added. The asking price of this home is $439,900. To find out more about this Golden Valley home, call Diane McDonald. You can reach Diane at Dixon Realty to find out more about home number 4.
Looking for a home that works with multiple generations? Home number 5 in Damani Ranch has an expansive space that could be the answer to your family's needs. This 5-bedroom, 3-bath home enjoys a full bed, bath, and private space on the main level. Most of your time will be in the great room with a fireplace, formal dining area, and the open kitchen has an island with granite counters and a modern feel. You'll be located just minutes from shopping, not far from pathways, and right down the hill from skiing. The asking price for this over 2,500 square foot home is $750,000, and one of the area's newest elementary schools is right down the street. For more about this Damani home, contact Samantha Reveley. You can call Samantha at Dixon Realty to find out about home number 5.
Here's a little peace and serenity set on over 11 acres. Home number 6 in the Virginia City Highlands is an extraordinary compound that's just a few minutes from the city, but it feels like a world away from reality. There are 2 separate homes and a museum on the property. The main house has 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, and stunning views and top-of-the-line interior finishes. The views grab you inside through the panoramic windows and take you to the expansive patio. Next is the guest house with 2 bedrooms and an extra-large 4-car garage. The last special touch is the fully furnished, curated museum that's a part of this special property. This compound has the asking price of $1,900,000, and you can park 7 cars inside. For more about this Virginia City Highlands compound, contact me, Kathy Hamill. You can call me at Dixon Realty for more about home number 6.
Home number 6 is Kathy's amazing listing up in the Virginia City Highlands. What else do we need to know?
This home is really special. It was built with 2 homes, so there's an in-law quarters, and the guest house is actually 2 bedrooms with a 4-car garage. So you can house a lot of people there.
House a lot of people, a lot of cars inside.
Yeah, and there's an extra 2-car garage down below on the property. It's 11 acres, so there's a lot of space. Bring your pets, bring your family, bring the in-laws. It's special. And then there's a museum. It's absolutely stunning. And
So
you've
much
got to
to talk
come in.
about.
So much to talk about. So much to see.
It is a really cool spot. Guys, thanks for bringing listings. Great stuff. Now we're going to remind you, if you want some extra time in your life this summer, we recommend bringing in White Lotus so they can be cleaning your home so you can be doing other stuff. Here's White Lotus Home Cleaning Services on The House Detective.
I started with White Lotus over 20 years ago. Originally called them because I live in a house that's on a well and has a septic tank, and they were one of the very, very few companies that use non-toxic biodegradable products. Exquisite home cleaning to me is knowing when I come home after a crew has been to the house that someone who cares about having my house be at the best level it can be has been there.
Tucked between Nevada's oldest settlement, the natural beauty of the Carson Valley, and the fairways of Genoa Lakes is Mountain Meadow Estates. This neighborhood of semi-custom homes will offer 4 different creative designs with separate elevations. At Mountain Meadow Estates, you're just steps away from the fairways and minutes from the charm of Genoa. Located just off Jacks Valley Road in Genoa, it's Mountain Meadow Estates, presented by Carter Hill Homes.
First Centennial Title has called Nevada home and has been at the forefront of Northern Nevada property transactions for over 40 years. Our in-house team of title, escrow, and real estate professionals work together to provide our clients with the resources and services they need to purchase a home and close a real estate transaction. There's no question a lot goes into the home buying process, and First Centennial Title is here to streamline the closing.
We are First Centennial!
This portion of The House Detective is brought to you by Axia Home Loans.
Putting your money in this place versus that place when it comes to buying your next home, how much of a difference can that really make? We've got an answer for you. Brought back in Kevin Anderson from Axia Home Loans to talk about the difference between reducing price and a seller credit against full price.
Exactly.
It can be just in a $10,000 increment monumental.
And that's as little as it takes,
Right.
Greg. I mean, what I tell my clients is, coming off $10,000 on sales price, you think you're getting a good deal.
Okay.
And you might
Sure.
be very well getting a good deal, but $10,000 on a mortgage only saves you between $65 and $70 per month.
Okay.
Okay.
Real money, but still.
Yeah, and of course that would add up, but I tell people the difference between that, going in at full price at say $600,000, but getting a $10,000 seller credit and utilizing that for buying down your interest rate, now instead of $65 or $70 a month, now you're saving close to $240 a month.
So how does that happen?
Well, because there's more weight and rate, as we say in the lending field, than there is with a reduction off of sales price.
That's the answer. That's how it happens.
Absolutely.
Okay. So when it comes to where do I put my money to be smart with this transaction, the answer is, what can we do to bring this rate down? Because that lasts for the duration of the mortgage.
And it's all on the seller's dime, right? Because you could very well be buying your interest rate down now on the seller's dime and get the exact same rate where you might be in a year from now, where everybody else for that matter is refinancing and spending $5,000 to $7,000, $8,000 for the cost of the refinance.
And that's what you're saying is we're trying to speed this process along. In other words, try to get ahead of the rush, because we keep saying it's going to happen next year, but it hasn't yet. So, okay, get into it that much sooner and get in before those rates drop and before the rush happens with buyers all over again.
And you bring up a great point, Greg, because when that rush happens, we're not going to see any seller credits.
Right.
When demand steps into the marketplace and you're getting 5, 6, 8 offers on a place, goodbye seller credit.
Because you're having at asking offers or above, as we've seen in the past.
Precisely. So even when interest rates drop next year, you could very well be up against 5 or 6 other offers. And granted, that place is now appreciated 3 to 5% over where they are now. Plus, you could be paying a $10,000 or $15,000 premium to win that bid over the next person in line.
But the first thing you need to do is get pre-approved before you go looking for a home.
Exactly.
How they get in touch with you.
7 days a week, you could reach me at 775-560-5252.
It's Kevin Anderson with Axia Home Loans, explaining why it's better to put your money here versus there. That's simple.
Very simple.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you.
Okay, now we're going to bring you out to Campbell's Carpets. Remember, not only do they have a great selection of carpet, but they do hardwood as well, and they do all their own installation. Here's Campbell's Carpets on the House Detective.
For more than 30 years and 3 generations, Campbell's Carpets has been freshening up homes in northern Nevada. Step into their showroom to find an extensive selection that's sure to fit your budget. They feature name brands like Shaw and Mohawk. Your home will never look so good. Looking for hardwood? Campbell's can help there too. They have a large selection of hardwood and they do all their own installation. It's family run and locally owned. Campbell's Carpets.
We're more than just a furniture store. We can help transform your home or your room. Hi, I'm Michelle, owner of Norwalk Furniture Gallery and Accent Window Coverings. We offer competitively priced flooring, area rugs, furniture, art, unique accessories, and window coverings. Best of all, we can help pull it all together with our free in-home interior design services. We are located on South Virginia in the Winters Crossing Shopping Center. Come visit Norwalk Furniture Gallery today and let us help you create the perfect space.
This portion of the House Detective is brought to you by RE/MAX Professionals.
The folks at RE/MAX Professionals have brought us a new face to introduce to you. I've got Fionn joining me. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to get right into homes from RE/MAX Professionals. Let's see number 1.
It just feels right. That's what you'll say about this turnkey home in a quiet neighborhood instead. But there's so much more to home number 1. This 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath home has fresh paint and new flooring, giving it an updated feel. The kitchen was updated as well. Now you'll find granite, newer appliances, and there's a pantry for some added storage. Along with a convenient location that's close to schools, there's an expansive patio out back, and there are no rear neighbors. The asking price of this over 1,500 square foot home is $435,000. To find out more about this North Valley's home, you can contact Ivy Clark. You'll find Ivy at RE/MAX Professionals for more about home number 1.
Let's stay in the North Valleys for home number 2. Located in the back of a cul-de-sac, this home has a great layout with separate living areas. From the moment you pull up to this 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath home, you'll notice the easy access RV storage. Inside, this 4-bedroom, 2.5-bath home greets you with a separate sitting area, and the great room has plenty of space. The highlight of the kitchen is the butcher block island with custom lighting. And there's granite with custom tile backsplash. The only work you'll need to do is add some water to the backyard and watch the grass grow from the covered patio. The asking price of this over 2,100 square foot home is $519,900. For more about this North Valley's home, call Colleen Cook. You can reach Colleen at RE/MAX Professionals with more about home number 2.
Let's bring you to a newer neighborhood in Dayton for our next stop. Home number 3 could be the answer to your commute to USA Parkway. The wide open spaces surround this open 3-bedroom, 2-bath, single-level home. The great room has large format tile floors that complement the open kitchen with granite counters nicely. The primary suite has access to the rear yard with a patio that has plenty of space to park your big toys. This over 1,900 square foot home has the asking price of $475,000. With more information about this Dayton home, you can contact Liz Corona. You can find Liz at RE/MAX Professionals with more information about home number 3.
Looking for a quiet spot with some extra space? Home number 4 in Fernley may be the answer, and you'll enjoy wonderful views as a bonus. Sitting well above the valley floor, this 3-bedroom, 2-bath home has a surprising list of features. To start, there's an open floor plan with plank flooring and a pure water system. Other features found on this expansive space include a detached RV garage with twin 10-foot doors, riding arenas and stalls. There's an added water purification system on the property, as well as 220 power run to the shop. This high desert ranch has the asking price of $610,000, and remember, you're on more than 5 acres. If you'd like to find out more about this Fernley property, please contact Nicole Demert. Nicole is found at RE/MAX Professionals, and she can tell you more about home number 4.
Elegance starts from the moment you step through the stylish front door of home number 5. This custom home is in the heart of Wingfield Springs, not far from Red Hawk Golf Course. Here you find a single-level home with 5 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, and the primary suite separate from the secondary bedrooms. The formal spaces have custom accents that carry to the great room. An impressive kitchen features double ovens, a large serving bar, and ample cabinet space. Out back you find a covered patio, and the mature pines frame the water feature. This impressive, over 3,200 square foot home has an asking price of $895,000. If you would like to know more about this Wingfield Springs home, you can contact Jody Call. You can find Jody at RE/MAX Professionals for more about home number 5.
That's a great spot out not far from the fairways of Red Hawk. We showed a lot of space in those 5 homes from RE/MAX Professionals.
Yeah,
Thanks,
we did.
Phil.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Now we're going to remind you that Nicole Williams and her State Farm team now have 2 offices, one in Midtown and a new office down in Carson City. Here's Nicole and her team on The House Detective.
Change happens in our community and with your family, and so do your insurance needs. I'm Nicole Williams, your local State Farm agent. My team and I are here 5 days a week to help with your changing insurance needs. We're committed to personal service, so when you call, stop by, or set up a virtual appointment, we can create a plan that's right for you. Call to make an appointment or stop by our convenient Midtown office to see if we can save you some money on your auto, home, or life insurance needs.
For more than 35 years, we've built communities with schools, parks, and even a fire station. It's so that when you move to our family-built neighborhood, you'll feel right at home. And now, as we move into our next phase, we offer new plans with exciting new features, and we're offering 2.5% commission. Come see our newest collection of family-built homes. Juniper Village by Lifestyle Homes.
Before the phone rings here at Master Service Plumbing, our team of professionals are getting ready for what comes next. We make sure that our journeyman plumbers have all of the equipment and training necessary to do whatever the next job brings. We make sure to be on time and get the job done quickly so we can keep our rates competitive. And we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for those plumbing emergencies. We're family owned, Master Service Plumbing, fixing Nevada's plumbing since 1991.
Now my next segment, we want to give you some information that we've been talking about in other parts of the show. Solar arrays on your roof. We brought back in Justin from Scott Roofing to talk about solar. Now, we have talked a lot about people adding solar arrays or solar panels to their roof. how does that affect the next roofing job to their home?
Certainly. With photovoltaic panels, they're typically mounted on some form of stanchion or bracket that ties into the roofing itself. Well, in order to, let's say, repair the area beneath those panels or to replace the roof, it is necessary to get them out of the way so that we can see what we're doing.
Okay.
It can become costly if the panels are installed over top of an existing problem. Knowing you need to deal with that or have that repaired, there's an added step there with having those panels removed prior to work commencing.
Okay, so, and it changes depending on the kind of roof you have. If you have a barrel tile roof, it's got to be a lot more involved versus having just your normal asphalt type roof, right?
Certainly, yeah, and there's other components to that too, right? Asphalt shingles are going to wear away from exposure, UV exposure, things like that. Concrete tiles, not so much. So in fact, you're actually kind of adding to the life or preserving the life of your existing asphalt roof, as opposed to with tile, there's no real benefit to the exposure. Okay. But it definitely is more important to be intentional with the install itself.
Okay, so what we're saying is if they come to you and say, well, your roof is iffy, you might want to do the roof before you do the solar. Listen to that advice.
Certainly. You're chasing your tail. If you put the panels on a failing roof or a roof with, let's say, less than 5 years of life left, you're adding this additional cost that you're trying to save from an energy efficiency standpoint and the energy generated by those panels, but you're going to pay double your average power bill rate just to have those panels removed 5 years from now.
Oh, wow. That's an interesting thought.
Yep.
So listen to that advice when somebody says, oh, we're not really sure about your roof and whether that's a good idea to put solar onto it. You guys are still busy. You're still catching up from last winter wasn't near what the winter before was.
Correct.
So those waiting lists aren't quite what they once were.
Absolutely. We were able to get through a lot more work this winter and stay busy on projects, which has slightly shortened our wait list, but it is still there.
It's still there. If you want to know more, you can give Justin a call, find out what it takes to have somebody come out, take a look at your roof, how they get in touch with you, Justin.
Give us a call, 775-331-5090.
Justin here from Scott Roofing and the new commercial. Here he is on The House Detective.
Seasons in northern Nevada can range from the harshest of summers to the most dramatic of winters. Hi, I'm Justin with Scott Roofing. Our family-owned business has been servicing roofing needs in northern Nevada for over 75 years. We work with companies like GAF and Malarkey to bring your home a fresh look that will stand up to all the seasons. We're Scott Roofing, roofing homes and commercial businesses for over 75 years.
This portion of The House Detective is brought to you by Better Homes and Gardens, Draculich Realty.
We finished the show with a familiar face. Denise joins us from Better Homes and Gardens, Draculich Realty, and you've brought in your listing out in Wingfield Springs. I think my favorite part of that listing is the outdoor covered patio with fireplace.
It is beautiful and
it's a
very,
great spot.
very peaceful. Yes, this house is turnkey ready. If you're looking for a house that you can just move into, this is the one. It's peaceful, it has it all.
Let's see the pictures.
We've got a highly upgraded home in the Wingfield foothills. Home number one is a true desert gem with an amazing setting. With sparkles from all angles, this single-level, 3-bedroom, 2-bath home has a harmonious blend of elegance and functionality, with gleaming hardwood floors and a stylish ledge stone surrounding the gas log fireplace. The primary suite is an oasis with a spa-like bathroom and sprawling walk-in closet, but it's the covered patio with an outdoor fireplace, paver patio, and shaded pergola that you'll absolutely love. This almost 2,300 square foot home has the asking price of $838,850. To find out more about this Wingfield Foothills home, call me, Denise Hollerbach. You can reach me at Better Homes and Gardens, Draculich Realty, for more about home number one.
A creative look greets you with home number two in the North Valleys. Just a few years new, this single pitch home with stone trim has all the modern touches you would expect. From the moment you step into this 4-bedroom, 2.5-bath home, there's a sitting room that hints to more space in the great room. The kitchen has upgraded cabinets that set off the granite counters, and matching stainless appliances. The backyard has a good start with a patio and a dog run. The asking price of this over 2,200 square foot home is $535,000. For more information about this Lemmon Valley home, call Vanessa Santlin. You can reach Vanessa at Better Homes and Gardens Dracula Realty for more about home number 2.
We're headed inside the gates of Montreux for our next stop. You've got ambiance and elegance with home number 3, a beautiful semi-custom home that's just steps away from the fairways. This elegant 5-bedroom, 5.5-bath home has been meticulously maintained and enjoys the shade of the towering pines and plenty of natural light. You'll notice the exposed beam ceilings and the European oak floors, as well as rock-framed fireplaces in the living room and primary suite. There's a courtyard anchored by a casita featuring a kitchenette and fireplace. With almost 4,500 square feet of living space, this elegant home has the asking price of $3,175,000. To find out more about this Montreux home, contact Jennifer Heinrichs. You can reach Jennifer at Better Homes and Gardens Dracula Realty with more information about home number 3.
This is so much more than a great starter home with a good price. Home number 4 in an established Sparks neighborhood has a fresh feel as well. There are 3 bedrooms with an updated bath. Along with being freshly painted, you'll also find new floors and all new energy efficient windows and a slider to the backyard. The family room has a wood-burning fireplace and the kitchen has been updated with granite, new cabinets, and a full new stainless appliance package. The work didn't stop inside. Out back, you'll find a freshly sodded backyard with full fencing and a patio. This almost 1,100 square foot home is priced at $410,000. For more information about this updated Sparks home, call Rob Simpson. Rob is at Better Homes and Gardens Dracula Realty and has more information about home number 4.
Let's bring you south of the city to the shade of the tall pines of Franktown Road for home number 5. Here you have a masterpiece of stunning architecture and privacy. This sprawling estate sits on 5 acres just above the valley floor. The moment you step inside this impressive custom creation, you'll notice details like hickory floors with quartzite inlays, beechwood ceilings, and ample alder cabinets. You'll find a kitchen with timeless elegance and creative living spaces with natural light from picture windows. The outdoor living space is immersive, with a fire pit and outdoor barbecue. This 7,350 square foot home has the asking price of $4,950,000, and there's a separate guest house on this sprawling estate. If you're interested in this Washoe Valley masterpiece, contact Brian Draculich. You can reach Brian at Better Homes and Gardens Draculich Realty for more about home number 5.
Brian showed me that impressive estate behind its own set of gates right off of Franktown Road, and we didn't even mention the water feature that just seems to come out of nowhere in the backyard.
I've been there, it's gorgeous.
It is an amazing home. You're listing beautiful home up in Wingfield Springs. Give Denise a call, find out more, right?
See it this weekend.
That's right. Thanks, Denise.
Thank you.
We want to thank you for joining us. We'll be back here next week, normal time, 5:30, right here on Channel 2. So until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and have a wonderful July 4th week.
The House Detective has been brought to you by Axia Home Loans, White Lotus, Loca Tile Group, Nicole Williams State Farm Office, First Centennial Title, Campbell's Carpets, Accent Window Coverings, Norwalk Furniture Gallery, Master Service Plumbing, Scott Roofing, Nevada Custom Closets, and Flowers by Patty.